10 years later, you choose what private school your kids go to. 10 years later, you choose what zip code you live in. 10 years ago, you don't look down with a hunch on your back because you feel like you owe everybody everything. 10 years ago, you can stand up tall and impose your beliefs and your confidence into your kids and other people you talk to. In life, everyone's going to sell you a philosophy. You have to choose which philosophy you want to buy into. Any philosophy you buy into comes with rewards and consequences. For example, if my philosophy is poor you, Patrick, you came from a divorced family. You were born and raised in Iran. You've seen a lot of trauma. You must be dealing with anxiety and panic and trauma and all this stuff. So look, just take the safe route. Maybe take these different medications. Maybe go to this one class because you need that kind of therapy. But poor you, poor you, Patrick. If I buy that philosophy, what's the good feeling about it? Well, I have no pressure to do anything. It feels good. I don't have to step up to anything. I don't have to man up to anything. I don't have to show up. No one's expecting me to work hard. No one's expecting me to win. So life is a safe and warm and fuzzy place. Now, the consequence is you'll be struggling financially. You will eventually become more and more bitter as you age. You'll become more and more upset with the philosophy you bought into. And then eventually, you'll be the story of the grumpy old man sitting around upset at your wife, upset at your kids. You're on your second or third marriage. You're not having your dreams become a reality. But there's a good and the bad. The other philosophy that you buy into, you can do something about your life. Why don't you, instead of watching Netflix and chilling, go pick up a couple business books. Go learn about how money works. Why don't you start a part-time gig? Why don't you go take a master class? Why don't you go take a course on Udemy? Why don't you take some late night courses? Why don't you go get your real estate license part-time on the side or do insurance or finance? Do something with your life. Turn off the TV. Turn off the radio. You have the time to do something with your life. That message, right? You're listening to it like, okay. And if you do that, maybe one day you'll have a shot at your dreams becoming a reality. So what's the good? What's the bad? Let's go with the bad first. Here's the bad. If they're right, you'll actually have to work after school. You'll have to work after work, which means if you have an 8 to 5 job, you still have to work after 5 o'clock. So maybe you come home at 10 o'clock. Maybe you're going to miss some football games. Maybe you're going to miss some shows on Netflix. Maybe you're not caught up on Ted Lasso. Maybe you're not caught up on some of the shows that everybody else is watching. So yes, you may lose 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, maybe 5,000 hours for 3, 5, 10 years. But then what's the good? 10 years later, you choose what private school your kids go to. 10 years later, you choose what zip code you live in. 10 years ago, you don't look down with a hunch on your back because you feel like you owe everybody everything. 10 years ago, you can stand up tall and impose your beliefs and your confidence into your kids and other people you talk to. But regardless, the philosophy that's being sold to our kids in schools, high schools, colleges, universities is poor you or shame on you. Shame on you for being white and being, a bigot, or poor you for being black or Middle Eastern or Hispanic. Either one of them is a crock of, I don't know if we can curse here or not. This is not.
Yes, you can.
We can't or we can.
You can. Let it fly.
Is what it is. It's a full-on crock of shit. And unfortunately, we need more brave people and men and women that are not afraid to voice their opinions and their thoughts.